एक बार इमेजिन कीजिए कि आपकी अच्छी खासी लाइफ चल रही है, किसी चीज़ की कमी नहीं है, एक अच्छी लग्जूरियस लाइफ आप जी रहे हैं। इसके बाद आप अचानक सब कुछ छोड़ के एक प्लान करते हैं कि आप अपनी एक कंपनी बनाएंगे। आज के हर फाउंडर की यही कहानी है। आज हम आपको ऐसे ही एक फाउंडर से मिलाना चाहेंगे जिन्होंने बहुत से चार्जर को कैरी करने वाली प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने की कोशिश की है। पहले हम लोगों को लैपटॉप चार्ज करने के लिए, ईयरबड्स चार्ज करने के लिए या मोबाइल फ़ोन चार्ज करने के लिए डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ केबल रखने पड़ते थे। लैपटॉप के लिए हाई वोल्ट का चार्जर, मोबाइल फ़ोन के लिए उससे कम वोल्ट का चार्जर और ईयरबड्स के लिए उससे कम वोल्ट का चार्जर। इन्होंने इस प्रॉब्लम को आइडेंटिफाई किया, मेहनत से एक ऐसा अडेप्टर बनाया कि जिससे ईयरबड्स, मोबाइल फ़ोन और लैपटॉप को उसके रिक्वायर वोल्ट की चार्ज। ये मिलते हैं अपने नए गेस्ट सुबेंदु सतपथी जी से, जो कि फाउंडर है मोको के। इनकी कंपनी बहुत एडवांस चार्जर बनाती है और यह खुद भी एक गैंग टेक्नोलॉजी पे काम करते हैं। आज हम इनकी लाइफ से सेल्फ लर्निंग, सेल्फ स्टडी एंड सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट की इनसाइट जानेंगे।
Okay, so welcome to another exciting episode of Babel Lib India podcast. I'm your host Priya Rathore with Saurabh Rajwade sir, and we are having very special guest with us, Mr. Subendu Satpathy, the founder of Mokomoto. It is India's first ultra compact multi-port USB power adapter based on GN technology. So, sir, are you there, sir?
Yes, good morning.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us. And here I'm starting with some of our questions. Sir, can you share your journey from your corporate career to becoming an entrepreneur and founding Mokomoto? तो आपको मतलब आप कैसे इंस्पायर हुए इस जर्नी को स्टार्ट करने के लिए? तो आप प्लीज अपना एकेडमिक से लेके ये प्रोफेशनल बैकग्राउंड हमारे साथ शेयर कीजिए।
Haji. So, good morning to all the viewers, and good morning, Priya and Saurabh and Suljit, for having me here today. Yes, I'm basically a BTech engineer in electrical and electronics. My engineering was a very tough career for me. I failed in one of the subjects which I am a professional right now. So I failed in microcontrollers, and today I am in microcontroller field, and I think I'm doing good. So
You
my
took it to the
journey has
heart then.
started with struggle. So I have not given up. Okay. So I have not given up my engineering. Usually people do engineering for 4 years. I did 5 years because of microcontroller subject was a back. Okay. So my 1 year was wasted, but 1 year gave me such a exposure on microcontroller that I did not leave that field. So microcontroller became my best friend after engineering. And I completed my engineering, supposed to complete in 2006, I completed in 2007. And I started working in a small company because my grades were not good. So I couldn't get through bigger companies, though all my friends were working in multinational companies. So I chose the company which I liked. Money was not the criteria for me. For me, what was the criteria is I should love doing what I am doing. And so I started working in Bangalore. I studied in Bangalore, Vishwesvaraya Technological University, and started working in Bangalore in a small company wherein we used to make development kits, microcontroller development kits for schools and colleges, basically colleges. And this development kits were based on ARM, ARM controllers. ARM is one of the biggest companies, as you guys know, which deals with processors. And these processors have been, taken a leased or licensed to various companies like ST Microelectronics, Texas Instruments, and NXP. So we used to make kits for ARM based on NXP chipsets. And then I used to work in the assembly line. So I was basically started my career with soldering, how to solder a device on a board. So very ground level hands-on I had. I worked there for close to 3 years. And then I switched over to another company called Renesas Electronics, one of the premier MNCs in microcontrollers and microprocessors. It's a Japanese firm. Then I went to Renesas as a field applications engineer, where my focus was to build customer capabilities on Renesas microcontrollers. So I was a full-fledged specialist in microcontrollers, digital electronics. So then I stayed in Renesas for 6 years. Then I switched over to again another company called Cypress Semiconductor. Cypress Semiconductor, I worked again as a senior field apps engineer. So basically, there my job role was on Pan India and Pan Asia job. My scope of job was, so basically all the people who are working on on various electronic devices, or basically all the sectors like automotive, consumer, IoT. I used to support a lot of customers, and some of my products are also in the field. I have worked on those products. The first product which was on the field at Cyprus was Tata Tiago. So the car which I
Oh,
still own, I own that Tiago because of the fact that I worked on that. So Tata
oh,
Tiago's
nice.
instrument cluster and the touchscreen infotainment both run on Cyprus microcontrollers. That was our first success story in India market, automotive market, and then we have a lot of success stories in TVS. TVS Ntorq has our microcontroller, TVS Ntorq IoT, which gives you a Bluetooth connectivity to your phone, also has Cypress chipset. So those are some of the uh, you know uh, uh, achievements at Cypress. We also have achievements in water purifiers. We also have achievements in aircon, IFB aircon. So lot of products are all in the field right now from Cyprus. So sometimes when you see this product in the field, you feel very glad that you had a chance to work on this product from ground zero, and then you are successful in bringing that product into the market. That is one of the thing. And I never worked for money. So money has been definitely come with my experience. Okay. And once what happened is, I mean, during the course of this, my corporate career, I felt that I need to work independently and want to get products out in the market. So that gave me a, basically a motivation to start off Moto Electronics, which started in 2021. When then
Okay.
I shifted from Bangalore to Bhubaneswar because I got to know from COVID that it does not matter where you are. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
what matters is what you do.
Yes,
So
definitely.
be it Bangalore, be it California, be it Tokyo, nothing much matters to what you are doing. So what matters is how you are doing it and how efficiently you can get work done. So that's my story.
Then what are the challenges and opportunities you see during your transition from corporate to an entrepreneurship journey?
Oh, yes, yes, very lot of challenges because I'll tell you, corporate is a very easy life, you
Mm-hmm.
know, very,
Mm-hmm.
very easy life. Everything is sorted. You have a big team to ask for help. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let it be engineering expertise, or expertise in finance, or expertise in marketing, sales. Everything, you have a big team, and they have all the data you are looking for. But in
Mm-hmm.
startup, everything you have to build from scratch. So I also have to do finance. I got to learn on how to see balance sheets, how to prepare balance sheet, how to prepare accounts, and simultaneously I have to work on my product. So one of my colleague, Mr. Suraj, is also working on a Sunday. So he is equally
Mm-hmm.
motivated to work on electronics. So our group of people who work in Mokomoto are very, very motivated people, and they work for the betterment of of making a impactful product. Uh, so that's the main focus of all the employees at Mokomoto. Mhm.
Great.
Okay, so Mokomoto is known for its product design and developed using compound semiconductor.
Yes.
So how did you come up with this idea, and how do you think it differentiate other products from your product?
Okay. Okay. So you can see one of the product is in my hand.
Okay.
You can see the size of this product. This is a nano charger. You can just put it in your palm. Okay. And this can charge a phone. Uh, any Type C phone can be charged. And then we also have a folding plug.
Oh,
It's
wow.
easy to carry in your pocket. So this is one of the two products what we have. The other product I do not have it in my hand because people has been asking me for that product. So I am running out of stock. So we have given it to few. We have sold few. We have given few for market testing and consumer feedback that's very much required. So coming back to why the technology of compound semiconductor is because first thing is it is a new technology in power. Okay, so wherever you see power requirements, and then wherever there is adapters or chargers, there is a scope of compound semiconductor. The compound semiconductor is a special kind of a material which actually helps to make the charger much more powerful, efficient, and small size. Because the electron mobility or the electrons, because for passing the current, you need electrons. Electrons are the, are the ones which is needed to transfer current. Okay, so the GaN MOSFETs or HEMT, they are called as, it is called high electron mobility transistors. The electrons through that material of gallium and nitride. So GaN stands for gallium nitride, is much more higher than the transfer of electrons in silicon-based MOSFETs. I can also show you one of the MOSFETs which we are, this GaN MOSFET which we are using. So this is the MOSFET. This has a capability of handling 650 volts and up to 6 amperes of current. So this is huge. And some point of time also, if your design, electronic design is very good, they also need very small heat sinks. So your product size decreases and your product becomes lightweight because of lesser heat sink, smaller heat sinks. So that is how we are able to make adapters half the size of what is available right now. Okay, so it's easy for everyone to carry adapter. So you don't have to carry, if you see in your bag, you will be at least having 3 to 4 adapters, one for your laptop, one for your phone, one for your wearable. So all that change over to one adapter, which can charge your laptop. Definitely your laptop has to be Type C, a Type C phone, and a Type A wearable. So we have a 65 watt adapter, which I do not have, which I showed you is 21. You can see the 65 watt adapter in my in our company webpage as well as my LinkedIn post. I post very regularly on LinkedIn just to make aware of people of what the technology is and what we are capable of doing. So that's all about the technology. Yeah.
So what is the role of innovation in you think innovation plays in the tech industry, and how students or entrepreneurs who are going to come on the same road you are in can use that to develop their product?
Correct. See, innovation is definitely necessary, but that innovation which cannot sell is of no use. So first thing, you have to decide what is the problem you're trying to solve. Okay. The kind of problem we are trying to solve is making a market reach for GaN-based products, starting with some of the mass market products like the power adapter. Okay, you can see a lot of power adapters available on Amazon, but why Mokomoto? The thing is, in Amazon, the power adapters which are first available are all traded from China. Okay, they are Chinese assembled PCBs. They are just marked in traders. Basically, the brand name is marked there, and then they're selling. The advantage we are getting in making those adapters in India, right from the scratch, is the cost. The kind of cost we are trying to achieve, no one else can achieve, provided the unit economics are pretty less. And even if you go in mass scale, the unit economics again, remains the same. So first thing is the cost. So basically, we can reach out to a larger segment of people. So that means if a 65 watt adapter on Amazon, what I see is been sold for 2,700 to 3,000 rupees. We make those adapters, we sell those adapters for 1,900 rupees. You see the difference. And we have, decent amount of, innovation on it. First thing is we have made the product smaller than what is available in Amazon, our competitors. So it's easy to carry. our adapters have high efficiency. The efficiency decides in how fast your phone or laptop charges. Our adapter charges a phone and a laptop in just a laptop charges in just 1 hour from 0 to 80%, and a phone gets charged with a matter of around 40%, for 40 minutes. Okay. Uh, and then innovation is not just making technology, bringing one technology into your product. It is about completely designing the product right from the scratch, and innovation has to kick in on all directions. Let it be technology, let it be having a feature which solves a problem with for the customers, or making it much more efficient, fast charging. And the design, the product design has to be top notch, because that is what is going to sell into the market, and that is going to be the deciding factor that a customer purchases your product or not. It has to be really good design, and packaging design also has to be very good. So in packaging also we have innovation, in product design also we have innovation, and in the technology and the product engineering also we have innovation. So this is where I would like people to understand that innovation has to kick in right from the beginning, and the way you bring out a product into the market has to have things which are new into the market in all aspects.
Okay. So entrepreneurship is often, looked upon as a roller coaster ride, right? So what was your most exciting and challenging moment till now in your journey?
Entrepreneurship is a social taboo in India. Okay, someone who is into entrepreneurship, he's looked upon on all directions. So that, entrepreneurship is like, I'll tell you, in India, you are an entrepreneur means you did not get a job, or you've been thrown out of your job. That is how entrepreneurship has been perceived. Okay, but you have to look above all this. Okay, if you are doing something significant, and the first thing has to come in your belief, in believing in yourself. Because if you start believing in yourself, the other one, everyone else will start believing you. Okay.
Yeah.
The first thing, entrepreneurs should start right from within you. And entrepreneurship definitely is challenging. And first thing is, you have to convince your family. Okay. Till now, I am not able to convince my family. It's been 3 years. I've been working at Mokomoto. I have not been able to convince my family, because my family is coming from a service-oriented background, and no one in my family has been in entrepreneurship. Okay, so I'm the eldest son. So so a lot of challenges. Moving from a basically a metro to a tier 2 city itself is a big challenge. Okay, so so yeah, but then you have to look at it in terms of opportunity, not as challenges. Because if you look at it as challenges, you will be under stress all the time, and then you will work towards survival and not for excellence. So you have to look at it in terms of opportunity, that you have to prove everyone wrong one day, but that day will come. But that day comes only when you work every day to your best. So that's how things have been, and there are a lot of people in India who have proved themselves, right from Mahendra Singh Dhoni coming from Ranchi, playing for the railways, to being one of the richest person of India, and as well as London. The thing, I mean, he speaks for himself. So that you can relate, and things are possible, but you have to be first true to yourself, and then once you are true to yourself, rest people will follow you. That is what my belief is.
Okay, sir. So in your career, you have likely encountered various aspects of technology and its rapid evolution. So how can students enhance their tech education and adapt to continuous learning in the ever-changing tech landscape?
Yeah, so basically my request to school students is, I go to a lot of schools also now to give them, uh, you know, lectures on electronics, and how electronics has evolved from a lab-based product to a real-time product in the market. Okay, so I would like to tell students, request students to start working hands-on, because in electronics or any other field, if you are not hands-on and you are only stuck to books and theorems and solving problems, mathematical problems will just help, which will give you good marks, but it cannot make you a good engineer. Okay, so for being a good engineer or being a good doctor, you need to have hands-on experience. The more you are hands-on, the more failures you have, that means you are successful. So you have to overcome failures, and the only way you can overcome failures is to face challenges, and the challenges come with hands-on experiences. Because you study something, you will know that you can do it, but when it comes to hands-on, you cannot do it.
Any
So I
recommended
would request,
resources or platforms? Sorry, I cut you in between. So I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
asking any
that's
specific resources or platform you would recommend for students who are
okay.
interested to
So
come in.
so I would first of all request students to be self-motivated, to work in a field which they think they like, because first thing is your liking, your love towards that work. If you do not love that work is just simply for the sake of your working, for the sake of money or sake of passing time. Don't work like that. First thing is you need to understand your interest, where what you love to do in life, and then accordingly align your planning, accordingly do some small prototypes at your free time along with your friends. Okay, make certain identify certain problems which you are thinking that has society has, and it can give definitely a good impact to people who are facing this problem. Try to work with those people who are facing this problem, because they are the best judge for your work, because they will tell if your technology is perfect for them or not. Because if you are solving a certain problem of a certain section of community, then I think definitely you can make a good product out of it. And then I would request students to work with companies. Nowadays companies are looking to work with younger minds. you know a lot of interns are working for us. When they are in second year of engineering, they come to us to work. We give them a chance, but the thing is, they work out of their interest. We never go to campuses and do a publicity to come to our office and work. They come themselves. So it is a word of mouth promotion what we have, and I think that is the best marketing ever in this world, is a word of mouth marketing. And totally, we have around 7 interns. So we are quite happy. They are also giving their best to the company. So I would request all the students to work with companies, because that is where you will get a real experience. And also, before going to the company, you also should have some effort in order to understand the technology, work yourself, because some people do want to work for company, but they don't have any background, or they have not done anything out of themselves. So I want to request people, because any company you go, they will see what you have done by yourself, and then only they will give you an opportunity. So I would request people to work hands-on, and try to do something of their own before going to any company for internship.
Okay, so sustainability is a growing concern in the tech industry. How does Mokomoto address environmental consideration in its product design, and what advice do you have for the students interested in sustainable tech solutions?
Okay, so
Uh,
yes, so the circular economy or the sustainability has been a really big factor of the climate change, and we are all working towards it. The first sustainable solutions what we have for our product is recyclable plastics. We use recyclable plastics for making enclosures. That is the first thing we incorporate in our product for sustainability. Also, sustainability also comes from wherever you are. Wherever you see that is second thing is our chargers are repairable. The reason it is repairable is because we are the whole and soul designers and makers and manufacturers of these chargers. So we know where the chargers would have gone bad. In one of my, during the shifting of my house from Bangalore to Bhubaneswar, I got like thousands of chargers out of the house, which was not working, and this accounts to a lot of e-waste. Okay, then I had to give it to the kabadi wala outside, and then he had to take away these charges. But our charges are repairable. We give a complete 12 months warranty, and even if it surpasses the 12 months warranty, the 12 months is a no question asked replaceable warranty. And once the 12 months is surpassed, we give you a repair warranty. So that means at any even point of time, you can get your charges, we can get it repaired, and then give it back to you. Okay, so that's what was important in India, and people have been advocating for repairable solutions. Now you see there are a lot of companies like Cashify and things like they are selling refurbished phones. They repair phones and then back to their self. Okay, and it is going to be a very big market, going forward of repairable electronics. And electronics are not to be thrown. It has to be repaired and push it, given it back to the society to definitely use it. So that's what our take on sustainability is.
So, as an entrepreneur, so it's not only technical, right, but also business acumen is also important. So,
True.
आप कैसे balance करते हैं इन दोनों skills को?
Yeah, good questions. I am a terrible business guy. I am a terrible business guy. You give me a problem to solve in technical, I will do it free of charge, because what drives me is the
Yeah,
problem which I trying to solve. Okay, my motto is not how much money will I make in solving this problem. Okay, so I have been getting a lot of mentorship, because you need mentors to guide you through it. In entrepreneurship journey, first of all, getting people to understand what you are trying to do is very difficult, and getting a mentor is much more difficult than that. So I have mentor, Dr. Satya Gupta is my mentor. He is
Okay.
he's one of the veterans of the semiconductor industry, president of VLSI Society of India, and he has many startups in his lifetime. Okay, so he's my mentor, and he's been guiding me through on how to make a product, how to make the product scalable, right from the unit economics to what are the channel partners we should be talking to, and what should be the right price for the consumer, right from the designing of the product to comparison, doing a market research, and then finding out what is the gap in the market. Right through and through, he has been with us. It's been 3 years we have been working with him. We have other mentors also. So, that mentorship is something which you learn as you grow, and then business acumen comes through such kind of mentorship at every given point of time. It is definitely difficult for me to, change over and then learn everything about business in just a span of 1 year. Not possible. And continuous guidance is needed, and that can, hand holding is required from experienced people. So always look for experienced people who understand you, who are on the same page as you are, and definitely I am quite sure that they will take you to to higher higher in life. You do well. That's how I look at entrepreneurship.
So it's always good to ask people, right, that for help, and they will definitely help, because as a
Yeah.
student, people feel that, or as a new entrepreneur, people feel that, okay, how can I reach out to someone? But
Right.
you're saying already, you can
Right.
reach out.
A lot
People
of people,
will help.
yeah, Saurabhji, a lot of people are hesitant to ask for help. They think that if I ask for help, what he will think about me. He will not think anything about you. He will just think you, because if you are asking for help, definitely he has something which you are looking for, and he will be. I think people like Satya Gupta
He
sir and
might
all are
be
very happy to.
he might be on the same page as you were, okay, 10 years
Yeah,
back down the
yeah,
line, right?
yeah. He might look at a younger version of what he was.
Yes.
So I mean, I am always on the lookout of people, whom I can collaborate or learn from them. Few days back, I message someone, very prominent guy in the FMCG line. I
Mhm.
will tell you later on whom should I got in touch with him. Okay,
Mhm.
I didn't have any clue how to track him. Okay, I went into LinkedIn. Usually I track it on LinkedIn. When I go to LinkedIn,
Mhm.
I see no post of him. So he is not a very LinkedIn active. So I said there's no use
Mhm.
in going to send a friend request in LinkedIn. So what I did is I found out his company on Google, and then I found out an email ID. I just
Mhm.
happened to write him an email. He, Sir, you are one of the best marketing guy, branding guy. You have made so many products come into the market, and
Mhm.
they have been successful. Pretty
Mhm.
successful than crowded market. And then
Mhm.
he writes one day, after one day, he back to me, Subendu, I got your email. I am currently out of the country. I'm back on the 2nd of October. Let's talk at on 3rd of October. Out of nowhere.
Mhm.
And people are there. So please,
Mhm.
we
Mhm.
don't be hesitant to ask for help.
That's a great
Okay,
advice.
so yeah. So, sir, what can an educational institution and organization like Babel Lib India do to inspire and support the next generation of tech innovators and entrepreneurs? And
Yes.
what do you
So I
think
think,
about our initiative, Babel
yes.
Lib India?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Babel India is a very good initiative. When uh, Surjit talked to me about it, I will also tell you one of my, so what Surjit said is we are encouraging people to have self-learning. So
Mhm.
I will also tell you a very good instance in my life which came to me, and then that completely changed the way I look into things or any problem. When we talk about self-learning, when I was in my 12th standard, I used to go to tuitions. In one of the tuitions, I bunked and went with friends to, to have food and enjoy. Okay. And then my father got to know about it. Okay. And then he stopped my tuitions. Okay. And then after that, I have been on self-study. So my complete
Mhm.
12th, my complete engineering was on self-study. And you know what
Mhm.
self-study has inculcated in me? To face challenges. Okay. And
Mhm.
if something is not happening, give your best to make it happen. When once you are giving your best and making it happen, you know which route, how you are approaching to the problem, and take that
Mhm.
same brief about how you approach to the problem to someone who is experienced, and teach and tell him that this is how I approach to this problem. He will tell you you're on the right track or wrong track, and
Mhm.
maybe he can also help you solve the problem. Okay. So, and ever since then, whenever I have been in my professional career, I have not looked into the easy path. I have always taken the difficult path. I had many offers in hand during my professional career, but I did not take the offers which gave me a maximum salary, but I took the offers which had maximum responsibility. So
Mhm.
this is a mindset which you need to inculcate right in your younger age, in your teens, that you need to accept challenges and face it, and then try to solve it. And that comes with self study, because in self study there's no one to help you. You are your own master, and you are
Mhm.
someone who can teach yourself the best way possible. And if you inculcate that art of self learning, you can pass it on to your future generations also. Now, so you have a lot of medias, online, social media, and things like that to help you. But during
Mhm.
my time, 2006 or 2006, I completed engineering. 2000 and 2002, we didn't have anything of that sort. So it was absolutely
Mhm.
books and people who had a experience than you are. That means your seniors.
So, what are your future goals for Mokomoto now? So, how do you envision the
Oh,
company contributing to tech industry in coming years?
yeah. So Mokomoto is definitely into making chargers. We are
Mhm.
already into the consumer segment. We want to go into the EV segment. And what I
Okay.
see Mokomoto in the next uh, few years now is make a very sustainable charger brand. A charger brand wherein people, when they think about chargers, they should think about Mokomoto. So that is one of the, uh, you know, uh, one of my mission to work on.
Okay.
Sir, as a final thought, what advice or message would you like to share with students and young entrepreneurs who are passionate about technology and innovation?
So the only advice I would like to give you is, first thing is believe in yourself, be uh, be persistent in whatever you're doing. Always take guidance from your seniors. They will help you in finding the right way out. Okay. And and if something you like from your heart, no, I'll tell you, there is the universe will help you to achieve that. No one can stop it.
That's true.
So first be very true to yourself. And if the mind conceives, the universe contrives. There is a saying. So the complete universe will come to help you. And that is a living example I have seen in my from my eyes, and I have experienced it also.
Sir, can you please rejoin? Actually, 1 minute से कम बचा है इसको. खत्म हो गया.
Okay. Okay. I will rejoin. Okay.